Hello all. In today's video we are going to discuss about the investment banking fundamentals with respect to software testing or manual testing. So as a software tester or manual tester, we must have the knowledge of the basic things or the basic concepts related to the investment banking. So first we have to know what is the operation or what is the purpose of investment banking or what it does actually. So basically the investment banking is a special segment or one kind of segment of a bank that helps the individuals or the organizations to raise the capital and provide the financial consultancy services to them. So this investment banking activities includes the underwriting new debt and the equity securities for all types of corporation. So these investment bankers helps the governments or the corporations and other groups to plan and manage the financial aspects of the large project. So first we'll focus on the what are the different services which are provided by the investment banking. So basically the investment banking helps to raise the capital, right? They helps any individual or the organization to raise the capital. So basically the first service they provide is underwriting. So what it means? So basically the capital raising and underwriting groups works between the investment investors and the companies, means that they want to raise the money. So or go public via the IPO process. This function is provided or this service is provided by investment banking. So it serves the primary market or new capital, means any organization want to raise the money, so they announce their IPO. This is nothing but the underwriting. Then the next service they provide, that is mergers and acquisition. So basically both the buyers and sellers of the business, they managing the mergers and acquisition process from start to finish, means any two organization want to merge, right? Or any organization want to acquire another organization for the purpose of raising money. Then the third service provided by investment banking is sales and trading. So here in sales and trading, what happens? Matching up the buyers and sellers of the security in secondary market. So sales and trading groups in the investment banking acts like a agent for the client and also can trade the firm owner own capital. So next service they provide, that is equity research. So what means the equity research? The equity research group or coverage of the security that helps investors to make a investment decisions and support trading of the stocks. Then the next service is a asset management. So what it mean asset management? So managing the investment for wide range of investors including institutions and individuals across a wide range of investment style. So these are the basic investment banking services like underwriting, mergers acquisition, sales and trading, equity research and asset management. Then the next is then the next is what actually included in the investment banking structure, or what is the organizational structure of investment banking. So basically in investment banking there are three main offices, that is front office, middle office and back office. I have made the separate video for this, please do check the playlist for same. Now, then what is mean by the front office? The revenue for investment bank is bank generation is the main task. It is done by the front office. So it consists of the three primary decisions. So what it include actually? So basically this front office is the main office which provide the primary divisions like investment banking, sales and trading, research. The sales and trading department involves the buying and selling of the product. Then The research department comes into the picture with various research reports on the firms or the industries. Then the middle office comes into the picture. Then what is the main function of this middle office? The main function or the main motto of this middle office is to ensure the investment bank doesn't engage in the activities uh, uh, means it includes the functions like risk management, financial control. They do not involve in the buying and selling of the product, but they work on this risk management, financial controls, or corporate treasury, or means basically the point of contact between the front office and the back office. As the name itself suggests, it's a middle office uh, between the front and back office. Then we have to uh, we get to know what is the main function of back office. So basically this back office provide the support activities like supporting operations, or they provide support for technology to the front office. So it can do the functions or the necessary tasks that is that makes the money for the investment bank. So these are the three structures, or three offices which involves in the investment banking. Then we must know what are the three functional financial statements which are included in the investment banking. So basically there are investment banking statements are: first is the income statement, second is a balance sheet, and third is a cash flow statement. So what is meant by income statement? So this income statement is a report that shows how much revenue a particular organization is earned over a specific time period, basically some financial year, or this include the cost and expenses associated with the revenue. Then the next is a balance sheet. So what includes in the balance sheet? So balance sheet include the company's asset, liabilities, and shareholders equity at particular point of time. So the asset section begins with the cash and equivalents, which should be equal to the balance found at the end of cash flow statement. Then the next statement is a cash flow statement. So as the name itself suggests, the cash flow statement is a report of a company's inflows and outflows of cash. So this statement is very important because company need to have enough cash to pay for the expenses or to purchase the asset. And this particular cash flow statement tells you whether this particular company generated the cash or not. So these are the some basic fundamentals or basic concepts of the investment banking. Also while getting to know about the investment banking, you must have the knowledge of some key concepts of the investment banking, like what is meant by bonds. So basically bonds, what is meant by share, what is meant by corporate loan, what is meant by project finance, what is meant by trade finance, then IPO, capital increase, mergers and acquisition. So basically the bond is a debt security issued by a company or a public administrator that is sold to investors in the financial market for the purpose of raising money or the fund to finance their activity. So the issuers of the bond will promise you to repay the borrowed money plus some fixed amount of interest. So this bondholder, when you are issuing the bond, issuer usually resort banking institutions for assistant, and who they can help you to for the which bond you have to purchase or which one is a good, like that. Means then the next is what is meant by shares. So basically shares are the equal parts into which the capital of companies divided. So the shares are traded in the stock market. So basically, the stock markets are the place where buyers willing to pay money for the shares, right? So here the demand depending on the demand and supply. Depending if demand is increased, the share price will go high. So these particular shares, basically you will always remember, the shares are the equal parts into which the capital of any particular company is divided. Then the next is, what is meant by corporate loan? So these corporate loans are the financial transactions where the bank lends, or they can contract or there is a contract or agreement between the parties for specific amount of money, right? So in case of any company, uh, they want to raise a fund, or they want to exchange some interest, right? At that time they can take a loan from another organization, and there is one agreement between these two parties. Then what is meant by project finance? The project finance refers to a financing of large infrastructure into energy projects that require particularly a large investment subject to for particular extended period. So this project finance is activity that is closely linked to a development of countries basic infrastructure. So they contribute to a economic development. Then what is meant by trade finance? So basically this trade finance refers to a portfolio of a product that require to facilitate the international trade, or this portfolio product includes the buyer's credit and the issuance of a letters of guarantee, the discount of invoice and insurance. So this activity enables a business and people to import and exports of the goods and services. Then the main concept is IPO, that is initial public offering. So it makes the reference to growth of particular company. Means if any company want to raise the capital, they offers its shares in the public market. So this transaction allows company to uh, means it allow you to grow or by raising the funds or the capital. So they need to be materialize their business plan. So and they will make their shares available to the public for the first time. It is known as a IPO. Then what is meant by capital increase? So capital increase is one kind of process where company increase their share capital. So in simple word, they are providing the company with a more value and more good. To increase its capital, company normally issues a new shares or directly increase the share value of the company without requiring shareholder to make any additional uh, disbursement. Then the next concept is a mergers and acquisition, or M&A. So it name itself suggests that any company want to grow their business, then they have to they want to make a partnership with another organization. So they can merge with another organization for the purpose of uh, raising the fund, or they can acquire in another organization. So it comes under the investment banking. So this investment banking will help you for this particular task. So these are the basic fundamentals related to investment banking. Do check our other videos related to investment banking. Thank you all.